Hello, this is the One Eyed Patriot again, and on this video I wanted to give you my thoughts on ways that we can salvage the youth of today and help them to be better adults, and maybe we can stop some of this ludicrous behavior that's been going on lately in regards to irresponsible gun use and so on. So stay tuned. Hello, this is the One Eyed Patriot, and on this video I just wanted to talk a little bit about things that might curtail some of the problems we're having with the youth of today and how so many of them have turned out just wrong, and especially in regards to the taking of their own lives, the handgun issues, the so-called assault weapons issues, and so on. And I just want to talk to you about some of my thoughts. So one of my thoughts was that, and yeah, I have a few years on me, I've said that before, but that's okay. That's what makes me who I am. And I'm proud of who I am. And that's another thing, so many of these kids today, if you'll talk to them, they've lost their esteem, and that's a sad thing. And when I was a child, we weren't hardly allowed in the house for playtime, and we had to go outside. I can remember during the summers, I was fortunate my mother was home with the children, and those times have changed. There's nothing wrong with ladies working, but things have changed. Things have changed all around. But it used to be that we weren't allowed in the house, like in the summer, and we were barefoot with cut-off jeans and outside playing. And I'm going to show you something that I got for Christmas that rekindled quite a few of my memories. And let me change the camera angle just a moment. My wife bought this bag of army men for me for Christmas. She found them, and it's just a little plastic army man. And when I got it, it just rekindled so many memories. And I looked at her and I said, that's the trouble with today's youth. And we have some good youth, but there are a lot of them that are lost. But I can remember a bag of army men was all it took to entertain. I mean, you could just give me a bag of army men, and I'd go to grandma's house, my grandparents' house, whatever, and I'd be content for a week. I'd use my imagination, and just kind of found things to do, and did them outside mostly. We played army with fingers. Those were our machine guns. We didn't hurt anybody. So just wanted to show you the army men. So anyway, we have some fine youth out there, but many of them just don't have a barometer to look up to. And some of us as adults should be ashamed of how we act. In many cases, we well, take politicians for example. Just how dare them talk about each other on their campaign ads like they do. That's not the way that we were raised, and it's just not couth. And yet we absolutely put those people in power, and that makes me sad. And you know who else is weeping about the way we behave? And so anyway, we should set good examples for our children. That would be a big start. But when these children are left alone and inside and introverted, it's just breeding trouble for them. And they're online, and you just don't know who's influencing them. But the days of scout leaders and things are almost a thing of the past. And I just think that the children of today need a good role model. And sometimes we look at the stars of, just hypothetically, the NFL, and they get arrested a lot. I've seen them. I watched the I've watched the national anthem before, and I've seen those fellows not even stand up for attention, you know. And we used to take our hats off and put our hand proudly over our heart, stand up proud for this nation. And some of these people are just a disgrace as far as role models for these kids. These kids want it. They're yearning for role models. And the best thing I know to do is look in the mirror every day, because you can have a big influence on children that look up to you, as well as me. So do your best to try to be a role model for kids, because who are you and no one's looking? Well, let me tell you something. People are looking, and these youth today are needing somebody to look up to. So hopefully you can be the one, and just lend a hand when you can. And maybe if you're cutting wood in the yard and you see a kid, maybe ask them to come over and give you a hand. Maybe that's all they want, and they can learn a little bit about carpentry, that kind of thing. But when we were kids and we didn't have any money, we used to pick up Coke bottles, turn them in, and get 5 cents a bottle or something, and you could actually buy something for $1 back then. But another thing we used to do is we used to knock on doors with the lawnmower and the gas can until we found a grass cutting job. We used to clean gutters. We would sweep leaves, rake leaves, that kind of thing. And I'll be honest with you, I've been looking for somebody for about 2 years just to rake my leaves. Because right now, this yard needs a good raking. And I'd be glad to pay a youth to come by and rake our leaves. So, where are those kids today? And idle minds are not healthy minds. So I think you got the gist of what I'm trying to say. And there are several programs, you know, take a kid fishing, that kind of thing, and those are good programs as well. So if you can get active with those kind of programs, that would be helpful too. So this is the One Eyed Patriot. I just had something on my mind, and it's off my mind now. Maybe you can make a difference today. Thanks for watching. This is the One Eyed Patriot signing off.